And just like that, I'm back. I had some technical difficulties, and I'm still having them because that sign ain't signing in the back. But I'm live, y'all. I'm live. Come through for your girl, Miss Keish Love. I'm here. I heard people out there trying to make podcasts by themselves. Answer me that. Can you have a podcast with one person talking, or it's supposed to be two people conversing? What about an opinion in a topic? Is that true? Let me know. But I need y'all to get on up in here. Get on up in here. Hey, get on up in here. Get on up in here. Hey. Oh my gosh, nobody didn't check out my one video. Everybody must be tired of Diddy behind. That's why nobody coming up in this live, because everybody tired of Diddy behind. Well, I ain't tired of it because I keep finding new stuff on the regular. Where are the Diddy people? That means like all the rappers that was down getting y'all beats. Y'all ain't even trying to. Are y'all sitting in the trial? Or y'all know that man guilty and you don't want to be a part of it? What's up with that? What is up with that? Let me know, y'all. So we about to just go dig in and go find. No. I got some videos, y'all. Hold on. You can still hear me. I got some videos in the back. You know I can't play no music and stuff, but okay, so it's saying like um,
forced or whether it was not is because to get to trafficking, you have to show the element of coercion. And so that's the battleground here. If the defense shows that it was consensual and a freaky lifestyle, it's one guilty. If it's shown by the government that it was forced, it was coercive, and it was because of this abusive and controlling relationship, it gets you to another place. And that's why even in the Me Too generation, we're hearing a lot about intentions, a lot about her intentions, a lot about the money she collected from him in a $20 million settlement, a money that she got from the hotel with respect to this incident. And that's the critical issue is whether the government can show this coercive behavior that led to her not consenting at all. That's the question the jury will have to decide.
Many more witnesses this week. Joey Jackson, CNN legal analyst, thank you. Of like, not she deserved it, but did she want it? Did she participate in it? Is that surprising in what is essentially a RICO trial?
So what happens is that it is RICO, and RICO is usually used, right, in terms of getting mobsters and others who run criminal syndicates and bringing them to justice. Here you have it used against Sean Combs. But in addition to that, Audi, what you have is you have sex trafficking allegations. Now, in order for the government to get to the issue of sex trafficking, of course, it makes it federal because it's across state lines, with this occurring in New York, in Florida, California, internationally, in fact. So they have to show that to make it federal. But you also have to show force or coercion. And so the reason that you have this battle, you have this psychologist, you have, this whole issue of whether it was forced or whether it was not, is because in order to get to trafficking, you have to show the element of coercion. And so that's the battleground here. If it was consensual and a freaky lifestyle, it's one thing, it's not guilty. If it's shown by the government that it was forced, it was coercive, and it was because of this abusive and controlling relationship, it gets you to another place. And that's why even in the Me Too generation and movement, we're hearing a lot about intentions, a lot about her intentions, a lot about the money she collected from him in a $20 million settlement, a money that she got from the hotel with respect to this incident. And that's the real critical issue, is whether the government can show this coercive behavior that led to her not consenting at all. That's the question the jury will have to decide.
Many more witnesses this week. Joey Jackson, CNN legal analyst, thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Addie.
The prosecution and the defense, they sparred over the testimony of a forensic psychologist. Prosecutors also released dozens of new photos seen by the jury, revealing what police seized in the raid on Diddy's Miami Beach mansion. And the judge signed an immunity order to force Diddy's former executive assistant to testify. But here's the big question tonight. Will the jury, the actual jury, connect the dots between the explanation of a trauma bond and the world that Cassie Ventura said that she lived in? The prosecution called psychologist Dawn Hughes to explain why Cassie may have stayed in an abusive relationship with Diddy for years. The judge had already ruled that she could not talk about coercive control, but she could discuss more broadly.
I'm gonna need y'all to chime on in. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. If you're not in the trial today, get on here. Listen to some backlash, and then I'm gonna show y'all some old video where Cassie seems to be very happy with Diddy 7 years ago. It's a little bit weird. I don't know now. I was on her back. I mean, I did have her back a lot. And I'm not saying I still don't, because I'm be down with abusive women that get abused. But it's really odd that the way the whole thing was, the family, the baby mamas, all of that. It was weird, y'all. It was weird. So, okay, back to this. Prosecution turns to psychologists to explain Cassie's behavior. Okay.
Why victims may choose to stay in violent relationships or feel like they could not leave them. Hughes testified, quote, when you're getting unpredictable abuse and unpredictable love, that creates this intermittent cycle. It's like a slot machine. She went on to say, you keep going back because you want that good feeling. They want that good partner that they fell in love with, and that becomes an immense trauma bond. Now, the defense repeatedly pointed out how Hughes had not reviewed any evidence in this case, more on that in a moment. But on redirect, the prosecutor finished with what you might call a kind of a legal mic drop. She asked Hughes if she'd been retained broadly by defense attorneys. She said, yes, of course. The prosecutor then asked, in fact, have you previously been retained by any of the defendant's attorneys here in this case? She responded, yes, I have. Now, she wasn't saying that it was actually this matter with Sean Diddy Combs, but the defense attorney she's talking about was Brian Steele. And his legal team later said that Steele, in a different case, chose not to use Hughes as a witness in that case that he was on at the time. And the client that he was dealing with was a victim of domestic violence herself. Now, that testimony will be a lot for the jury to unpack and try to pull apart. So will all the evidence taken from Diddy's mansion in Miami Beach just last year. Police seized parts of AR-15s. Some had their serial numbers scratched off. They found a loaded handgun. There were high heels, a lot of them. Also bottles and bottles of Astroglide and baby oil and lubricant. And police discovered an assortment of drugs, including ketamine and cocaine and MDMA. The special agent in charge of that raid testified about all of it, including 6 people on the property who were briefly put in handcuffs. Now, the last witness of the day was Diddy's former executive assistant, George Kaplan. Now, he tried to plead the Fifth to protect against self-incrimination, but the judge, by granting him immunity, paved the way for him to actually go on the stand. And once he got on the stand, he testified about getting his boss drugs at times. He testified about setting up and cleaning up Diddy's hotel rooms. He stocked them with clothing and candles and liquor and baby oil. He bought some of these room supplies, he says, with his corporate credit card and cleaned up the rooms after Diddy left before the maid service came in. Now, why do that? Why do it before the maid service comes in? Well, because Kaplan put it this way. Protecting him and protecting his public image was very important, and that was something I was very keen on doing. Now, Cassie testified that Kaplan quit after seeing Diddy abuse her. Now, we haven't heard that from him yet, but he is back on the stand in the morning. And you know who else prosecutors plan to call? Rapper Kid Cudi. Recall that Cassie testified that she was once in a relationship with him, and that sent Diddy spiraling into a jealous rage. Back with us tonight, CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister, who witnessed all the.
So that was a little bit of that was just a little bit of stuff that came from last week. Let me go to, but that was some good news right there. I need some people to come on this live before I even put these videos on. And I do stuff. Yeah, I really do need y'all to come up in here. We already know this is old, so get it off the screen. We need. So it says third week of Diddy. So okay, look. If this is
from the hotel said Cassie was bundled up in the corner, and Carrie
we already
Morgan, who
know
was
this.
Cassie's
See, that's
best
what I mean. Is this live?
friend and testified to corroborate her account, she said, quote, she was like a
No, I think I got the same one. Hold on, there's gotta be something live. Tisa, they said Tisa got ADHD. Lord, does she be talking too fast? Okay, let's go to here.
When you just don't know, we don't know what tricks and evidence the prosecution has up their. Have 4 more weeks of this.
Nope.
So
Add me to the other corner.
This is a very long trial, and all the evidence doesn't come in through one witness, says the former prosecutor. Just because the evidence hasn't been presented yet doesn't mean they don't have it. Prosecutors will eventually present all their findings and tie everything together in their closing argument. Here you go. So we'll see what happens here.
11
They're saying
minutes.
in
Come
reference
on,
to
y'all.
the firebombing of Kid Cudi's vehicle, the testimony about the car bombing could be key as the prosecution tries to show that Combs' alleged criminal enterprise engaged in arson. It goes not need to prove that Combs himself threw the Molotov cocktail or that he participated in the act of arson.
Ooh.
That's the essence of the conspiracy charge, that the co-conspirators did it. Not Combs, but in a conspiracy, Combs would be just as liable. They have entered in some sort of agreement that involves the criminal conduct. And it's been testified throughout the trial, you know, Diddy had doing things for him. So he might not necessarily be the trigger man or the person that sets things on fire. But if he whispers and tells someone in his inner circle to do it, D-Rock, Paulie, Bonds, KK, who else out there? You know the names. I'm not saying those guys did anything, but man, their names are being dropped. Those names are being dropped. You know, if Diddy tells someone else in his inner circle, some of his security team, to do these things, then he's just liable. He's just as liable, right? You can't tell somebody to murder somebody. You can't tell firebomb someone's vehicle, right? You tell somebody to do it, you'll get caught up too. And the feds, conspiracy, criminal enterprise, RICO. So I think that's what the prosecution's establishing, and I do think that the key testimony today of Capricorn Clark is going to validate that argument, that she was forced, she was part of Diddy's inner circle, she had to participate, whether she liked it or not. And she might even say of her own assault that happened, or definitely threatened with a gun to go over and break into Kid Cudi's home. And, you know, we could go into the argument of how Diddy's people found out where Kid Cudi lived. Some people speculate Cassie kind of like told Diddy the address. And Cassie was playing both sides of the fence, you know.
She is.
We'll see where we get on that one.
She is. So I'm gonna pause that real quick. I just had a viewer come in. If you come in, comment, like, share it, fine. If you don't, cool. If you haven't subscribed to me, subscribe. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I need y'all to come up. I'll be trying not to give too much out because I'm not getting too much, nothing going, you know. I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to work, I'm working, but y'all need to work with me because I can't do nothing without the people, okay? So let's go back to cutting him off. Cutting him off. I'm gonna go to my channel, and what I'm gonna do is go to my download. Yep. And I'm gonna go to this New Year's. Wait a minute, you got 3 parties going on. You got a New Year's little party at the house. This was interesting because I wanted to know, but this one I wanted to know was this Dawn. I need people to chime in with me up on here. Like, really. We're about to really, really go back because, see, first of all, yeah, you gotta pause. I gotta pause these things because music going on, and you know the rules. When you step into YouTube's house, you gotta follow the YouTube rules. So the rules of this game is the rules of this game is don't play nobody music. Okay, that's Diddy at his house 7 years ago. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Well, no, it might have been his Miami house because they were off the waterway. So what I'm trying to get to y'all is there was a young lady that just kept dancing and dancing. I'm gonna find her, and you just let me know if that's Dawn because it looked like her. It looked just like Dawn because I was like, is that Dawn? Yo, she was having a good old time. There she go. Is that Dawn, y'all? Chime in, chime in, chime in, chime in. I need y'all to get in here and help me figure some stuff out. Come sit with your girl. Come be the new person with me. Because I'm telling you, y'all, I'm a lot of fun. I need y'all to come on up in this live right now. Come on up in here. Let me know if this is Dawn. Let me know. Let me know. I'm going to let it play. I'm going to just go on and let it play. Because it does look like she having the time of her life. Or am I wrong? Is that Dawn? There's a lot of fuego. So yeah, they having the time of their life as a New Year's party. I'm just trying to find out if that lady, they getting it, but I'm trying to figure it out. Is the girl Dawn? I think that she gonna come back. She gonna come back. We know that's Christian. They look young. Well, 7 years ago, 7 years ago to me don't seem like nothing, but you definitely age within them 7 years. Do it, 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 do it. Come on, y'all. Come on up in here. I need to know a little bit. And who's that little young man? He's so young. He looked like a little baby. And he here. Now, see, is that Dawn, y'all? Dawn having a good old time, or am I tripping? Let me know if that's Dawn. Let me know if that is her. Okay, when I go, make it go a little faster again. So it's basically, okay. Okay, I just wanted to make this video because I want to know, is that Dawn in the back? 2015, Dirty Money was there. Dirty Money was available. I mean, who was these kids? So that was like 12 years ago. This was literally 12 years ago. The video was posted 7 years ago. So 12 years ago, yeah, they was babies. They were literally babies. Literally. But they was at that Diddy party like they was grown after midnight too. Grown after midnight. And they was growing. Where is Dawn again? If Dawn was in the mix, and I swear that was her. I know it was her. She was getting down. Let's go back again. Let's go back to the. Okay, here she go. Tell me that ain't Dawn or not. If that is that her, y'all. Is that her? Is they was having a good old time if it's her? I mean, not discrediting her what she's seen, but is that Dawn? Because Dawn was having a good old time. Is that her, y'all? It looks like her to me. Tell me that's Dawn. Or am I tripping? Or is it the girl from Toto? She kind of like the girl from Toto too, but I don't even think Toto was even rocking with them then. Is that Dawn? Is it? Because she having a good old time. A good old time. Like, subscribe if you like the commentary I'm giving you right now. So basically what I'm trying to say is Dawn was up in this party 2015, but maybe it wasn't around that time. I don't know. So no, all these youngins, they just youngins. 12 years ago, these kids were like, what? Look how baby face he is. Justin was a little older, but look at Irv Gotti. Rest in peace, Irv. Irv was there. Irv was there. And he better be giving that boy a drink. He better be that don't make no sense. You see that? You see that, right? They was playing all kinds of songs. I can't put the music on, but obviously they must have been Millie Rock on any block, and they were dabbing and stuff. So you know that's when Migos was popping, the Migos was out. Yeah. There was a few others at this party now. Boom, it's after midnight now. I know people been critiquing these videos on the low, but was that Dawn? I saw, look, there she go again. Is that Dawn having the time of her life or what? Is that her? I mean, not saying she wasn't supposed to, but is that her? Gosh, what the fuck? Is that Dawn? Is that Dawn, y'all, at the Diddy party? I mean, we know she was down with Diddy, but she looked like she having the time for her to be so unfair and doing you my girl, man. Dang. But you just never know. You just never know. You just never know. You never know. No. Is that Dawn? Is that her? Is that her? I'll have to pause it because she having the time of her life. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So look. They breaking it all the way. Is that her? I ain't got nobody in here to tell me nothing. I'm gonna keep this video going though. And I'm actually gonna post it and everything because sometimes I get after views and after comments. And maybe it's early. Oh, it's the day after Memorial Day. Everybody seemed to have went to work or hangover, right? I guess so. Look at Akon. Look at Akon. I know that's Akon. No, I'm lying. That ain't Akon right there. It looked like him. So, okay, I'm done with this video. I'm done with this. But damn, why he so goddamn close? Get out my mouth. Dang. Okay, so they say Diddy Cassie party on vacation, right? So boom, I can actually play some of the sound in this one. On vacation. So let's see. I just want y'all to see a couple little things on this. Let's see, 11:11. He got like his kids, his baby mama, and it is weird to me. Like, Diddy, you're freaking weird. I'm not saying you're supposed to be some family and crap, but he
motherfucker till I feel rested, you know. And I got to feel rested. If I don't love myself and shit, I'm gonna be fucked. Trust me. But I ain't. So all I say is, you know, just stay focused, man. Keep grinding. Get that negative bullshit out your life.
Okay, so I listened to Diddy try to tell everybody else what to do and how to live their life, and this man on trial. He should have took some of his own advice. That's why I went to this, because Diddy was just rambling about what you do and physical health and all that. So all right, I'm gonna let y'all play that and hear that bull crap he be talking about on the low.
Stay off your phone, focus on your dream, make it materialize, make it happen. The number one thing is no excuses. I don't want to hear about no goddamn Donald Trump. I don't want to hear about what I'm going through, where I've been. We all have been through it, and even more. Whatever it is, it's God's will. No excuses. Be great. Be
Okay, then you know I can't play no music. I had to pause it real quick. Sorry. Yeah, now you see that bullcrap he was just talking about, right? Listen, Diddy is a trip. Now it's all now it's coming back on you. Your words is coming back on you, bruh. Your words just fell back on you. That's why I played that. I played it because Diddy, you spoke that right back into your life. You spoken into your life. Into your life. So that's the daughter Chance. She had turned what I think he said 10, 11. Yeah, I bet you he played Biggie so much. Biggie probably like turn it off, Diddy, because you know you was wrong. That's how much he probably played Biggie songs. I can imagine you playing Diddy songs so much, and they like that man in heaven like poof, poof, cut it off, cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. So all right, now I'm gonna go to him and him and his family having. Then he gonna be like, oh, we just one big happy family type mess.
1, 2, 3 times after that, it's over. We rocking and rolling. Oh! This photographer. Wow! Photographer. Look at that. Hey. Cut your part. That's day 3. My thing is going. Day 3 of the white. This day 3. Wardrobe change. It's just time for a wardrobe. Derek, I need a wardrobe change. I'm back for the co-parenting.
Look, see, there she go.
Co-parenting. Hey, I'm sorry you do it.
He ain't never showed that lady a day in the time of a Diddy party life. So that's Chance mama right there. And I'm just finding us out. Like, where did she come from? She stayed on the low. She was really the most faithful chick in the bunch. In the bunch. She never said nothing. She was in between Kim and them. Cassie, they on the trip too. Wait till I show y'all. It's a whole mess. Diddy, you a mess. You was a pimp. You was a pimp. Try to explain that to my son. Well, what you talking about? No, he was a pimp. How that's Chance mama? She was in the mix. Kim, Cassie, you had too many chicks. Now that's your baby mama. You really be doing the most, though. He did the most, y'all. This Chance mama. After all of that, the girl in between the twins and stuff. Come on now.
Excellent job. Thank you. Excellent job. Yes, co-parenting. Let's go. Life is too short.
It is, ain't it? It's just tearing that behind up right now. I hope she at that damn trial. The fact of this is, where's everybody at? Where is everybody, Diddy? Is your baby mama in there? DJ Khaled in there? Irv might have would have been in there, but rest in peace to Irv. Are your peoples in the courtroom? This is the reason why I'm making the video and pointing people out. I got another video to show. Anthony Anderson. Where are your friends at, Diddy? And everybody that's passing through, can you like the video, subscribe to the video, or just don't, like you're doing? Okay, so let me go back. Let me go back. Let me even go back a little bit to what he was saying. I just can't. Just a mess.
Look at that. Hey.
Cut your part. That's day 3.
My thing is going.
Day 3 of the white.
This is day 3. Wardrobe change. It's just time for a wardrobe. Derek, I need a wardrobe change. High five for the co-parenting. Yeah. High five for co-parenting. Hey, I'm sorry, you do an excellent job.
Thank you.
An excellent job. Yes, co-parenting. Let's go. Life is too short. Listen, I wasn't playing it off of YouTube. I was playing it off of
Look who's in love.
I'm playing shit from all over the place because that's where life really exists.
Because you're a millennial, and that's what
Pimp music. I forgot I wasn't supposed to play the music to this. Pimp music though, right? Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. Him and Cassie having a good old time. Not like they wasn't supposed to, but check it. Good old time. My light died. Now I'm in the dark, y'all. Good old time. Cassie loved that man. That's why she kept going back. It wasn't nothing like a Diddy and a Diddy party. Okay? And that's what that's about right there. And that's what that's about right there, y'all. Other than that, the rest of the video is just them on their family vacation and Diddy probably just...
Sound of my voice. I'm coming to you live from the...
I can't play too much. He always got some music in the back. Now, one thing I can say is Diddy is going to party. Diddy is going to party his butt the heck off. All day, one day. That man going to party. Break of dawn. Okay? To the break of dawn. To the break of dawn, that man gonna keep on partying. I'm about to charge my light. I'm not going nowhere. I will be back. I am not done. 32 minutes in. I probably had 2 viewers come through. Y'all be a little weird, but I do think it's probably just a little early right now. I made my 300. Yup, I don't care. I'm happy because it's gonna keep flowing and flowing and going and going and going. So, with that being said, I am back. And that's just Diddy just rambling right now. I can imagine him. What he said, his mother? Is that his? Who that?
OVO is just a live right now. I'm about to give a tour to...
I can't be doing the music. Okay, let's just go on, stop sharing this. And go to Diddy little party at his house, right? So there's Anthony Anderson. He just there, right? Anthony Anderson. Just there, right? Celebrity access. So he's watching this man do these tomahawk steaks on a Thursday night.
All right. Don't forget about the side.
So on a Thursday night, they decide they want to just have a random party. Celebrities there. There's a few people there. I'm gonna point them out to y'all. But my thing is showing the celebrity people is where are you at now? But y'all stayed at a Diddy party.
Never.
Who that, y'all? Who is that? Who that? Who is that? That is DJ Khaled.
Never.
Where you at?
All right.
It's on now.
It's on now. Okay. Okay.
The reason why we watching this is where's DJ Khaled? Are you gonna go to the courtroom? Where you at? You stayed at the party. Where are you, Anthony Anderson? Y'all holding that man down? Where you at?
We're here with Salt Bae's in the backyard, making it happen. I don't know what we got going on. I don't know what we got on, but it's going down. It's going down tonight. Oh, he just threw a tomahawk on the grill. T-Rex thigh. He just threw a tomahawk on the grill.
So this same celebrity is gonna go around feeding them the pieces of steak and stuff. And hey, this is what the Diddy party's about, y'all. So
Real clean.
just wanna just keep going because there's
Don't tell her that. You missed it. Flip flops. Flip flops. She take care of you? Okay, cool. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I've been great, baby. I was the shoot.
French Montana there. There's a few people up in here. There's Diddy. There's Diddy. Let's watch this. Let's see.
What we got? When y'all go live? Call us to go live. We gotta do a little splash of French vanilla. Ah, we got French vanilla here. Get your ass in here and stop. Come on, come on. I'm getting in here. All right. It's going down. Yo, friend, I got them same birthday pants. I almost wore them tonight.
So these are Diddy bestie friends at the party. Where are you now? Okay, this is what this is about. Where are you now? Where are you, Anthony? Anthony, are you sitting in the crowd? Are you? When you come on my house, y'all know what to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna erase that because that's my favorite YouTuber's line. Oh, Hassan, don't kill me. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to take your line. I just said it because I hear it so much. But I would love y'all to come on up in here and like the video. Like what I'm giving you. If you don't, okay, I guess you don't. That's why you scooting on. But I need this time. I need these minutes. Without you, the love is nothing. But I need y'all. Come on, tap it in. As we go back to the celebrity access part that was supposedly 7 years ago, right? Anthony Anderson's there. French Montana there. What I'm saying is, where are your friends now, Diddy? Where are they? That's all I'm saying is, where your boys at now? Where they at?
I almost wore them tonight, Yo, look at this. It's on fire. It's on fire. Oh, excuse me, mama. I ain't gonna lie. We live. Rick, say what's up to the people, baby. What's up? Oh, yes, sir. Yo, tell me, should I put this fire out or should I just let it burn? Should I just let it burn?
So, yeah. Where your friends at now, Diddy? You need them. Where your boys at? They stayed at your house. You on a Thursday night just barbecuing tomahawks. It just flew the man in. Come on through. Everybody come on. Just come drink with me. Come drink with me. Diddy love to party. One thing about him.
Helping you get out the gate, man. You gotta be able to have a shot. Yeah, let's get a shot. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey. Like the video. Why he all up on that man like that? Look how he all up on him though. Why was he all up on that man like that though? Well, let's go back a little bit. Let's see, just like on that man back. Why you on that man back like that?
No, I ain't saying anything that. It's like anticipation. Wait, yeah.
Let's see. Right there. Right? It's so weird. Let me just. So, hold up. It's gonna be a point in the video. They try to feed Puff the food, and he gonna back down. Like, hell no, you ain't feeding me none of that food like that. Why? Why my light is charging? Hold up, because the video is stupid personally. It's a stupid video, but everybody started like, it's weird. It's like a tomahawk video. Let me see what I'm saying? He was filming down a lot.
There you go. All right. Oh, you almost caught it. What you got, Star Bank? Come on, who you? Yo, all right, put it in there. Oh, that shit all right.
Now watch they try to get Puff some and he go no.
Come on, get the meat, gang.
Watch. He said, nah.
No, take it, baby.
Nah, did you peep how Diddy didn't want to eat the meat out the man's hand? He dingling it like this. He like, nah, but you don't that. That's your party though. You the one got this man doing this mess to everybody else, but yo behind don't want to eat the meat out the man's hand. Like Diddy is a trip, y'all. He throw parties for people to do stuff and because he like parties, he like people, but you weird, bruh. You weird. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me go back. How Diddy behind. He bows to the man. This weird. He weird. Watch.
Oh, you got it. No, take it, baby.
Go get me some meat.
Yeah, I didn't want to be disrespectful to Salt Bay, nigga. I let him give me the meat. It's all good. No, they know I'm a real motherfucking man. Ain't no need to say pause about that shit. Yeah, I didn't want to get disrespectful to the chef. The chef want to feed you some shit? Goddamn right. There you go. Yeah, it's not like you were fucking.
He said, I ain't about to get disrespectful. They know what I'm talking about. We don't know nothing. You at a Diddy party, bruh. So we don't know what kind of meat you talking about. Yo, y'all, this is old footage, old parties. Just digging into certain things and who was at parties and what was they doing and why you not at the trial. And you was Diddy friend then, so won't you still be Diddy friend now? That's how I feel, because there was so many people at his parties, y'all. They was partying. Even the white folks was partying. Y'all, Anthony, are you there? French Montana, you disappeared. Meek Mills, where are you? Like, where are your buddy friends at? That they, it's weird, y'all. Weird to me. It's weird to me.
That shit was all right, nigga.
Look,
Y'all should be here.
no,
That was Austin over there getting fed.
getting fed.
What up, Egg?
Good morning. Like the
Oh, I had that nigga cut me a piece of that tomahawk. I didn't have no birthday tomahawk yesterday. Oh, okay.
Could y'all please like the video, please? Thank you, and subscribe if you haven't. Good morning.
Okay, see? You have me beat. You have me beat. I love one other people that are doing better than I. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, y'all. Well, I might come back to this and go live again, but it is what it is. I'm about to some more of this motherfucking meat.
As you should. As you should.
Right. Yo, G.
Let me tell you. Who he called? Wale. Did he say yo Wale? We already know a few people in that parties. Did he say yo Wale? Y'all remember now. This is a thing on Thursday night. They just having a random party. Y'all see French just close, just chilling. But French, where are you now?
Baby, so you make sure that, you know, when we do, we showing off tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I don't apologize. We showing the fuck off tonight. Like excellence. Take that. So big. Hey, yo, get him out the way, man. This shit is real. It's real. Instagram.
I don't want to take that, Diddy, and in Black excellence and you in trial today. Take that, take that. Okay. Like the video, subscribe.
This shit ain't motherfucking Instagram. This is real life. Yeah. What's this? What's tonight? Thursday night? Thursday night? It's a regular fucking Thursday night. Hey, Russell on his way over here because Russell will be here. We want to just taste some of this, Russ. I know you ain't going to taste none. I respect you. I love you. I'll taste some of this.
Diddy is so disrespectful on the Loto because you were supposed to taste your chef's cooking and you didn't. You gonna bow down to him like I'm gonna just bow out gracefully. So I turned it off because it's too much background little music, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off of this. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, it's too much background music on this. I'm gonna have to let it go now because I don't even know what they're going or not. But I put these videos up there because I'm gonna need y'all to please subscribe to me. Please video if you're not already. Subscribe now. Let's go to some. Hold up, because I'm going back out. I was in a few videos trying to find. All right. No, we're gonna go back to. And we're gonna chew that out. And we're gonna see if we got any live videos that's going on right. What's up here live right now? What is going on out in the Diddy world? Who is out there today? Who's out there? Ain't nobody live outside today. They probably tired of the cold because ain't nobody on here. I don't see nobody on here. Oh, let me go home. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong situation. Stay with me, y'all. We gonna find us some heat. Here we go. Is this?
Man, bro. Shout out to
No,
Jack.
no. I don't wanna go. This somebody else. He's streaming. He streamed like this, and but I like to have just about to sit there and talk and look at somebody else. Like, here we go. This is what I'm talking about, right here. All right, something live, y'all. Courtroom, waiting by the doors. If it's live, I don't know why I don't hear nothing. Capricorn Clark testifies against Diddy. Okay, let's go down here to surprise witness. Let's see what she talking about.
We're definitely putting it in there. So let's say, the only DNA that was recovered off it was a female DNA, but maybe the government can just they should have had the opportunity to have it. I do think that they should have pushed a little harder on that because they didn't seemingly even argue that. They are saying, look, Your Honor, this DNA issue could mislead the jury. Agnifilo said, okay, well, we could prove it through the serologist. Fair game. The amount of times he says fair game makes me think he's a Scientologist. No offense, but it just really does. They just love that term, fair game. We could prove this up through the serologist. This is fair game for this witness. The judge is agreeing with Mark Agnifilo. Fine. For now, the government's objection is overruled. But the judge could still keep it out. It's going to come down to what's actually asked. And this judge does seem to have a pattern of doing this. It does seem fair. It does seem like you should actually decide in the moment on what exactly is actually being said instead of
I know
stuff.
let me like her video. I gave you a like, even if I shared
the
it.
Judge
Fair game. I play fair game around here. There is a video. I keep saying CNN. But why CNN ain't? Is that CNN? No, that's Ticket TV. Where is CNN? I can stream the real. Okay, here we go, y'all. I ain't got time for other people on their third party. I don't want to be third party to your stuff.
If she'd been broadly by defense attorneys, she said yes, of course. The prosecutor then asked, in fact, have you previously been retained by any of the defendant's attorneys here in this case? She responded, yes, I have. Now, she wasn't saying that it was actually this matter with Sean Diddy Combs, but the defense attorney she's talking about was Brian Steele. Steele, in a different case, chose not to use Hughes as a witness in that case that he was on at the time. And the client that he was dealing with was a victim of domestic violence herself. Now, that testimony will be a lot for back and try to pull apart. So will all the evidence taken from Diddy's mansion in Miami Beach just last year. Police seized parts of AR-15s. Some had their serial numbers scratched off. They found a loaded handgun. There were high heels, a lot of them.
Why?
Also bottles and bottles of Astroglide and baby oil and lubricant. Ooh, and police discovered
I think I was already on this, y'all.
Including ketamine, cocaine, and MDMA. The special agent in charge of that raid testified about all of it, including 6 people on the property who were briefly put in handcuffs. Now, the last witness of the day, Executive Assistant George Kaplan. Now, he tried to plead the Fifth to protect against self-incrimination, but the judge, by granting him immunity, paved the way for him to actually go on the stand. And once he got on the stand, he testified about getting his boss drugs at times. He testified about setting up and cleaning up Diddy's hotel rooms. He stocked them with clothing and candles and liquor and
this
baby oil.
already.
He bought some of these room supplies, he says, with his corporate credit card and cleaned up the rooms after Diddy left before the maid service came in. Now, why do that? Why do it before the maid service comes in? Well, because Kaplan put it this way. Protecting him and protecting his public image was very important. And that was something I was very keen on doing. Now, Cassie testified that Kaplan quit after seeing Diddy abuse her. Now, we haven't heard that from him yet, but he is back on the stand in the morning. And you know who else prosecutors plan to call? Rapper Kid Cudi. Recall that Cassie testified that she was once in a relationship with him, and that sent Diddy spiraling into a jealous rage. Back with us tonight, CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister, who witnessed all the testimony in court with me today and following along so closely. So talk to me about this.
Real quick. Let me tell you, I just seen this so live today. Why would this be live right now? And we already know Kid Cudi testified. I knew this was old. I'm so freaking tired of this crap. Don't be telling me something live. See how people be doing stuff? And that's supposed to be CNN. Stop bull crapping with people. I'm so bullied. I'm pissed. Breaking. Let's go to this. Let's just listen to somebody.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Q said some crazy on this podcast, and Don Richards has something to say about it. Now, if y'all don't know, Q from Day 26, which is the guy that's on the thumbnail, him and Don used to date.
Yep.
They used to date back in the day. They were a couple. So I want you guys to listen to what Q has to say, and we're going to get into the real court as well. I think court is starting. It's 9:30 on the East Coast, so they should be in the courtroom right now. So we'll jump over there after we finish with this little Q segment. All right, y'all ready to do it? Y'all ready? All right. So Don and Q used to date. They used to be a couple. There was a little couple. And remember, Don had her own civil lawsuit against Diddy. Diddy and his team, they're trying to get it dismissed. But as of right now, it's still ongoing. Don also was a federal witness, last week against Diddy. And, a lot of people said Don got, chewed up and spit out by Nicole Westmoreland on the stand on last week. It wasn't the best witness interview for the feds, because Nicole Westmoreland, Diddy's lawyer, the black lady lawyer for Diddy, she was able to kind of catch Don up in some inconsistencies with her stories to her lawyers and to the testimony that she was presenting on that particular day. So a lot of people kind of dismissed Don's statement and her credibility. She said that she saw Diddy doing to Cassie, and there's several other people that are speaking to what Diddy did to Cassie as well. So I don't know if that'll be a big I don't think that'll be a big problem for the prosecution, Don and her story. Even if the jury doesn't believe Don, I think they have plenty of other witnesses that will be able to testify to whatever it is that they're trying to do, as far as those witnesses and seeing what happened.
Right now, I'm just trying to get subscribers and likes. I'm
gonna play. Now, this is audio. There's no visuals on this. Okay, so we're gonna I'll probably find a picture of Don and Q or something like that, and then we'll play this. All right. So listen up. I want y'all to listen to what now it's Aubrey O'Day, which is the y'all know Aubrey, the one of the white girls on Danity Kane. If y'all seen Making of the Band, that was one of the ones that Diddy was real hard on. Was like, he used to go in on her all the time. But he said he used to do that because he thought that she was one of the best, I guess. That's what he was saying. Or she had the potential, whatnot. So she's on here doing an interview. Her and Q are speaking together, and they're on the Amy and TJ show. All right, so listen up, listen up, listen up.
5 federal counts and facing life in prison. And we've been speaking with Aubrey because, of course, she was one of his proteges in her band, Danity Kane. She knows him well. She certainly has been offering her perspective. But with us today, first of all, we have, he's known as Q. His actual name is Quanell Mosley. He's an American singer. You may remember him from the band Day 26, also with making the band. So he and Aubrey go way back. Thank you all. How are you all doing? This is some heavy stuff. You're having to relive a lot of trauma. How are each of you doing? Aubrey, we'll start with you.
Oh, just that introduction alone just gave me like stomach flips. You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's heavy right now.
I mean, it was a hell of a week. We've been talking to you for several days here. We've been hanging out with you here in New York, but Q, this is the first time we've gotten a chance to talk to you and get a reaction. What is your first reaction after the first week of full testimonies in the books?
Well, honestly, in my opinion,
that's Q talking.
I think this case is very disgusting to see and to hear the things that went on in the relationship between Cassie and Diddy. And I'm just like I'm overwhelmed. Like I try to avoid it, watching it on TV, but I click on the media and it's right there.
That's
Why are you
talking,
overwhelmed?
y'all. Hey, Ricardo.
Well,
Did you know those things were happening?
hey, Draco.
Honestly,
Michelle,
yes.
Mama K.
I did know those
Travel.
things were happening, as not the freak offs, but as far as like the abuse part. You know, I did hear about it, and I was around certain times when they were arguing on the phone and stuff. Yeah, I was very, very overwhelmed. Like, I don't want to see no more of this.
Q, how would you describe your relationship with Diddy?
With Diddy? Okay. Well, I call Diddy Mr. Mogul. My relationship with him, I would say, as a boss, I feel like he respected me being in Day 26, but I feel like, honestly, Aubrey, he didn't respect the fact that I was dating one of his artists.
Dating Dawn?
Yes.
He didn't respect that?
I don't think he did. I think he kind of was intimidated in a way. And even though he had all this money and he was powerful and had everything in the world, I felt like he was intimidated by me dating her.
Why would he be intimidated by that?
Because he wanted to control and manipulate the situation. He wanted full control. He didn't want any other, I feel like he didn't want any other man.
So you felt like he wanted full control of Dawn?
Yes.
Probably. He did.
You thought he was after her in a romantic way, or he just didn't like anybody, any other man in the territory of his at all?
I felt like it was the feelings I would
Jealousy.
get were like because I was dating her. So I felt like, does he like me sometimes? Does he not like me? Does he want me around? Am I being around because, you know, he doesn't want me around because I'll find out too much information. Like I felt all
Were you
those,
finding out information?
yeah, I would see things, you know, I would hear things and see things. Yes. And that I felt a little scared.
This is Don. I'm sorry. This is Aubrey O'Day and Q from Making of the Band Day 26 speaking on a podcast that just dropped. Now, I thought these two were going to be witnesses, but now I don't think they're gonna be because they're doing this podcast.
Witness to
Anyone
what?
that's doing podcasts and not on the stand being a witness, we got to be a little bit leery. Is true and damning towards you that the feds would want them to be a witness.
Exactly.
Now, the fact that they're on podcasts speaking about these situations lets me know that the feds either don't think they're credible or they can't use them in some type of way. Because all the witnesses, if you think about something, we've been wondering, where's Christina Coram? Where's Diddy's drug mule? Where's, all of these people that have been surrounded? Where's Harv Pierre? Where are all of these people that's been surrounded by Diddy, and why aren't they speaking, or why aren't they saying anything? The reason why none of these people are speaking is because they're all a part of this case, and the feds have already contacted them. They cannot speak. They can't talk.
Okay, so you know what I hear is weird, y'all. Weird. Okay, so they got a new podcast. I ain't even know nothing about all of that. But it is a little weird that, well, Dawn did testify. Let's get it right. Dawn did get up there. Q somewhere in Rochester, New York, still just mad about some stuff. Hey Q, I don't know what the hell's going on. Q talking about he woke up in the middle of the night. Woke up, jumped in the pool. He felt like Dawn drugged him and all that. Oh man, I ain't even gonna say that. There's been a lot too much going on, but what is this case about? Totally confused now with everything. Y'all, is it confusing y'all? Let's keep it real. Is this confusing y'all? Is this case confusing everybody? Is this confusing me? It's confusing me. Like the video, subscribe. This shit is confusing me. What the hell is going on? Diddy did 20 million things. I do know that. We know that. We do know that. But I'm not understanding what they about to get this man on. So this is the girl. Is that a girl? Okay, let's go to these two. So live at P. Diddy trial, 10th hour. Let's go to these people's right now, y'all. Chelsea, y'all. Sherry, Sherelle, whatever your name is right now.
Him he had an issue with 50 cents. And after further conversation, Holmes says, I don't do that. I like GUNs. Clark testified. Combs' demeanor was very serious. So they're trying to establish, I think, that he walks around with GUNs. I think that. Now let's get to what did he do with the GUNs? I want to know what he did. I think it's very well established that he walks around with GUNs despite having security. It makes no sense. Here we go. Lawyer said, can you describe him? Clark says, 2 linebackers. He was chain smoking. Attorney says, did Uncle Polly stay? Clark says, no, intermittently. He came back. Attorney, what did the heavy set man say? Clark, I was there to take a lie detector test. What? What?
Yeah.
He's trying to scare her.
Yeah, I think Diddy ran his thing.
Here we go. Attorney, what did he say would happen if you failed the lie detector test? She says that they would throw me in the East River. Agnephilo, objection. Can we have a sidebar? Yeah, you need a sidebar because this sounds crazy. So we already know, but it sounds typical Diddy. Threatening people, GUNs. He said he didn't know that she worked for Suge Knight when he hired her, but the minute that you found out that she did, shouldn't you just told her you didn't know and we're sorry, but this is not going to work? You take her to Central. It's just ridiculous. Why would you have to take somebody to Central Park if you don't trust them? And I believe every word because he's weird. Go ahead, Perry.
Yeah, like he watched those mob movies, and that's sort of how he looked at himself, on top of it all. So all this fear tactics, that's why I can do all this scenery. Oh, this will look great in the movie. 6th floor, dark, overlooking the river.
Is it that serious where you have to do all
He
that?
said Diddy thought he was a gangster.
Fire her and say I didn't know. Why are we going to dilapidated buildings? Why are we going to Central Park?
Eventually, he's gonna get paranoid and feel like everybody stole from him. So, but he can't lose everybody around him. So I guess he figured if he could scare them straight,
It It just doesn't make any sense. I want to see what the audience says. Let me see. Am I the only one thinking this is crazy?
And I need some more coffee. I'll be back.
She was slick for sure, not mentioning that her work history. Suge Knight is a very huge influence. He's also a competitor. Why wouldn't you mention that? Okay? Teams, Diddy's teams is like, well, I mean, I don't understand his behavior. Hearsay. You think this is hearsay? How could it be hearsay when she said it happened to her? I don't know. We'll find out. Puff hired Cap. Puns intended, because she worked for Suge. He needed inside info. Not even that qualified to be director of marketing. I know. Homegirl barely had it through high school. barely made it through high school. Thank you, Jasmine, for saying something that makes sense. Why would you hire somebody that you know worked for Suge Knight? Girl, you leaving out a lot of the story. It makes no sense. She could have been the plant. Thank you, guys. We're figuring this out. Like, no. Girl, you was the plant. Okay? Hey, Truth and Consequences. The bottom line was Anna G didn't have to hire her. Okay? Thank you. It just... the prosecutor is doing a great job painting a picture for jurors, painting him to be a nut job and lying because that girl is not telling the truth. Sorry. She worked for Diddy many years. Hi, Lily. Little pretty. That girl, that's the kind of testimony when we got to read in between the lines and say, well, that doesn't make sense. What do you think happened? I absolutely agree with Jasmine. She was hired to be the plug. The plant. So stop with the nonsense. It doesn't make sense. I get irritated. Here we go. Judge, Miss Steiner, you may proceed. Attorney says, what was his demeanor? She says, very serious. I was terrified. Attorney, did you want to be taking the test? She says, no, I was afraid. Attorney, how was the test? She says, wires on you, and they questioned you. Did I steal? They questioned you, and then period, did I steal? But let me say you this. In high school, I worked for here we go. No, I already read that. In high school, I worked for a company, a clothing store called Charlotte Russe. I think they're international. I'm not sure. And we had to take lie detector tests, every single employee.
Dang.
Which I thought was weird.
Oh, wow.
But I just took it.
Subscribe, y'all. Like the video.
Who is the she that we're talking about? I just longed on. Her name is Capricorn Clark. She worked for Diddy many years in different positions. In one of the years, she was his personal assistant and then director of marketing. Then she came back working for Cassie. Everything Diddy did, motive behind it. It's obvious he's trying to scare this woman. Only East Coast, Midwest, Sherelle. Renee, tell me what you're talking about. Trina says, nobody takes a by GUN point. Diddy bots, nice try. No Diddy. People are going around actually saying, like the younger kids have picked it up as a slang. My son was saying it all damn weekend. What does that mean? No Diddy.
No doubt, no lie. That's what it means.
We are reading between the lines. Cap. We're not there, so we're missing a lot. Yeah, that's true.
That's what it means, girl.
Let me go up to CNN real quick, see if they updated. No, they haven't updated in 20 minutes. It takes CNN a lot longer to update, but it's more thorough. It's more, bits and pieces. That's why we're doing both.
I gotta know who this Capricorn Clark is.
Let me go back. Nobody takes a lie detector test. You are so right. I already read that. So right. This is just weird testimony so far. And if she doesn't make sense where we don't have to read in between the lines, then that's not going to be a good witness for the prosecution. This is not making sense.
Okay.
Hey, babe, here we go.
So,
attorney, what did Paul say at the end? She says that he'd come back the next day to figure his out. I don't know what he's trying to say.
Figure this out.
Figure this out. Okay. We started again. Another lie detector test in the same location all day. What? Attorney says, were you free to leave? She says, no. Attorney says, how long did this go on? She said, 5 days. What? Let me go to CNN. I need more info.
That's like
CNN
that mob
gotten-
type mentality. Like,
It makes no sense. If he's trying to scare her, if you have to put somebody under a lie detector for 5 damn days, then you don't need to hire her. So we know
Exactly.
that he thinks she knows something about Suge Knight, or should be saying that. None of this makes any sense. And CNN has not updated. Child, this is crazy. What? 5 days? That's harassment.
All right, y'all.
Were you allowed to eat for the 5 days? Were you allowed to get up for the 5 days? Were you tied to your seat for the 5 days? Because you said you couldn't leave or GUN out for the 5 days?
Okay, so guess what? I was digging into all these videos and trying to find what's live today. So basically, they are getting information from the live testimony in the court right now. So they probably got people inside that's keep texting them what's going on. So Capricorn Clark is testifying, and that's what she looked like. That's what she looked like. So they trying to say something about, okay, Capricorn Clark will be testifying. Listen to what Suge Knight just said. Let me see, y'all. Let me see what Suge said.
New news. Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking what's a little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. You know, Capricorn, Cap was keeping this shit on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch. Not only did he beat the shit out of her, it was an Interscope person. The Interscope check that paid her to settle so he wouldn't go to jail. It's not like it's new news.
To us it is.
Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking what's a little girl named Cassie.
Y'all, see now, I'm glad I'm off work. Like, subscribe to me, y'all. Because all summer I'm about to be hot in these streets, getting the scoop, huh, bitch? That's right. Don't play with us. We out here. She might not come with me, but I'm going to be out there, y'all. Capricorn Clark. Girl, you want to stand? You better say something. Because they keep saying that Suge tripping. They said Snoop done made a diss track. Told you to sit your ass down. Y'all. So she's under another name called Erica something Cole Cook. So she must be married. So this is her. I went and found her. I just couldn't. What? Stop freaking playing, y'all. So she on this stand right now. I've been on live too long. If you have not subscribed or liked, you could have commented, say hello, good morning, how you doing? Is you doing feeling good? How y'all feeling? I hope y'all feeling well and swell too, since you're sitting there watching without saying anything. Y'all know what the L is for? Love, right? Keish Love. Come check a chick out. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, you're going to get to know me. I'm about to be one of your favorite YouTubers in a minute. Play with it. I am, because I do all kinds of stuff. I'm known for my shorts, but I got to start doing these long videos because I need to get my views up. I'm trying to get monetized. So without y'all, I'm nobody. So I need to be somebody by y'all liking, sharing, and subscribing, commenting, something. All right. But we're gonna stay tuned with that puffy stuff, y'all. Look at Puffy. I done went back to the day. Puffy puff cakes. Puffy puff cakes. Puffy puff cakes. Who's up in the chatterization? There's 4 people. Y'all can say hello. It's silly for the men to be. Oh, hold up, somebody. Hey, what's going on? Solidarity. Did I say it right? Solid dust tea, or did I say it right? I might have didn't, but I'm so sorry. It is silly for the men to do a porn with multiple women on camera. It's silly. They do it all the time. They don't care. You know why? Because in the moment that thing is talking to them, they don't care how many people there. That thing is getting all kinds of. Yeah, you already know. That thing is feeling good right there. So you think they care what the kind of video is getting played? They ain't about to say stop filming. They feeling too good. They feeling too good. You should know that. They feeling too good. You should know that. But I like your comment. Appreciate your comment. Appreciate you. Yeah, they feeling too good. You think they got time to be saying don't be filming that? Come on now. Now, if you seen that video I was just playing, half of it was like little boys up in there. Little boys. King Combs, Justin Autumn was young, 12 years, partying with their daddy like a rock star. They could have had their own party. I don't believe in all that mess. I don't even think they might have been 16, but please. So yeah, thanks for the comment. And guess what? I'm about to be out, y'all. Hold up, wait a minute. You still talking? Do you think it's bad for your man to be a porn star with women only, of course? Hell yeah, I want my man to be a dang on porn star, but he won't be my man. I'll be the pimp. So let's set it up, because I ain't about to mess with you. But we can set it up for them to do what they want to get that money. And that's what's going on right now. Money, 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 money. That's why they laid up doing whatever, y'all. For money, money, money. But it's not good. Go get good money, not bad money. Maybe you will last long. That's why Diddy's in the predicament he in, because you had dirty money. That's why he named his crew that. Crew that. Dirty money. Because he dirty money and a dirty person. But no, I don't think it's a good thing for you to think, yeah, it's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Nah. But if it's a willing participant, what can you say? If they willing to do what they want, y'all see my light go out. If they willing to do whatever, people really be willing to do whatever. Now, no, they wanted to be at them Diddy parties. But the people that's speaking up on it, I don't know. Everybody's at them Diddy parties, y'all. They was. But I'm going to catch y'all next time. Thank you, Solid Dust T. I think that's how you say it. Appreciate your comments. And I'm about to be out because I've been streaming too long. Watch the video again. Go back. I've been peeping out people that are not supporting Diddy. Now, I ain't trying to say I'm trying to support Diddy because he was dead wrong or whatever. But y'all was partying with that man, chilling with that man, whatever else with that man. Cassie was happy with that man. It was a lot going on. Who blew the whistle? Cassie did. But I'm still not understanding what this trial really about. Get to the nitty gritty of the RICO, bruh. They need to hurry up. I'm out.